by number 4. That was Reinders. St. Clair now sets up again. Gellison at the net, tips. Good dig there by Reinders again. Oliverio tips at the net, and the Royals are just not giving up on this one. Quintanilla at the net, tips. Played by the Royals. Nash gets a hand on it. Free ball here. Slews gets it over. Quintanilla. Mayu from the back row, dug up again by the Royals. Good rally here again between the Saints and the Royals. Quintanilla. Gellison right over the middle. Gellison's been powerful from the middle spot there. Again, an outstanding rally. Good play by both teams, and we'll take a look at it here as we caught the tail end of it there, but Gellison right through the middle there. Free ball here for the Saints. Ellis, Quintanilla, back set. That's Stevenson off the hand of Slews, out of bounds, point St. Clair. They have their first 3-point lead of the game, and Coach Dowis wants to talk it over. This timeout brought to you by the Barber's Chair. The Barber's Chair, of course, located inside the Devonshire Mall for all of your hair care products or hair care needs. Check out the great staff, I should say, at the Barber's Chair, located in the Devonshire Mall here in Windsor, Ontario. And of course, I'm coming to you from the Mont's On Time Express broadcast booth. Let's take a look at the standings, if we can. Right now, these are the early standings of the season. Of course, we only have a couple of games in. You see the Fanshawe Falcons, who actually have played 4 games already. Mohawk. These are the 2 teams that Redeemer lost to, Fanshawe and Mohawk. They're off to great starts. The Saints looking to go 3-0. The Knights, Hawks, Bruins, and then you see the Royals at 0-2. The Boreal Vipers, we saw the Vipers here last week. We saw Cambrian here last week, and the Conestoga Condors. That is the OCAA Women's West standings as of today. Coach Dowis discussing things with his team, getting them to settle down. They got off to a good start here. We're leading for the most part, but the last little bit of play saw the Saints bounce back and now have a 3-point lead as Jimmy L. Turk gives out some last-second instructions to who I think has been playing extremely well for the Saints, Kiana Gellison. Again, she's played well here already this afternoon. A couple of nice kills right from the middle there. Ellis serves. Free ball here for the Saints. Slews gets it over. Gellison to Quintanilla. Quintanilla over to Oliverio. Oliverio can't get it to stay in bounds. It'll be Redeemer ball. This is going to be Maria Van Vark, number 8, serving. Hard serve. Oliverio digs it up. Quintanilla to Gellison. Tips. Nice save there by, that was Van Vark. Here's Stevenson digging up. Quintanilla back to Stevenson, back row. Dug up by Nash. Van Vark over to, that was Renwick, number 10. Saints can't save it. Point Redeemer. Tight game here in set number 1. Neither team able to run away with it, actually. Milling can't make the pass work. Redeemer waiting right there for it. Put it right back down on the floor. Another point for Redeemer. Actually, they're saying there was a net violation. Okay, I stand corrected. I apologize. We saw the tail end of it there. And that serve from Quintanilla goes into the net. 12-11. Redeemer, or St. Clair leads. Christina Renwick serving now for the Redeemer Royals. That one just out of bounds. Close, but the Saints making the right call there. Amelia Oliverio serving now for St. Clair. Van Vark, low set, finds number 9. That was Renwick. Saints send it right back. Backcourt spike. Quintanilla got a hand on it but couldn't control it. Good hit there by the Redeemer Royals, number 10, I believe that was. That was Jasmine Stoffers. Serve goes to Christina Renwick, number 9. Oliverio, Quintanilla. Stevenson goes up off the net, doesn't get over. Point Redeemer. We're deadlocked at 13 apiece. Set number 1. Oliverio, Quintanilla, not a good pass. That's costing the Saints right there. And this time Jimmy Alturk wants to talk about it as he calls a timeout. His team losing the lead here. The timeout brought to you by the Barber's Chair. We're in set number 1. As you can see, we appreciate the support of the Barber's Chair. Set number 1, we have Redeemer leading at 14-13. Saints, of course, sitting 2-0 right now. Their last game they played was last week against the Boreal Vipers. The Saints swept that game. You can see by the scores of 25-16, 25-12, 25-20. A good outing for the Saints on that day as they took care of the Boreal Vipers handily. And a week later, the Saints trying to keep the streak alive as Jimmy Alturk right there in the center of your shot, telling his girls what he wants to see out there. Be interesting. The Saints will hit the road soon, obviously, but they definitely have to take advantage of these home games early on, build up some confidence, work out some of the bugs, and it's always that much tougher on the road, that's for sure. Here you see Coach Dowis of the Royals. Had a chance to talk to him briefly before the game. He said he was pleased with the way his team played, and I could see why. They looked like a pretty good squad. That serve looked like it was out, but they're saying it stayed in. So Redeemer gets the point. They now have a 2-point lead. Renwick serve, Mayu to Milling, over to Mayu. Mayu goes up, off the block, it's played. Van Vark over to Slews, blocked at the net by Stevenson. Van Vark again to Slews. And that one was going out, but Oliverio played it, saved by Milling. Quintanilla, great job to give up the free ball, but got it over the net. Van Vark tipped at the net, and Quintanilla just can't get to it. A good heads-up play there by Abby, or I should say, Caitlin Holman, number 3, catching the Saints off guard. Take a look at the replay here. You see Quintanilla gives up the free ball. And there's the tip right there, and Quintanilla just couldn't get to it. Oliverio, Quintanilla, Vloot just comes into the game, and right away she goes to work. Chantal de Vloot comes through with a nice spike. Kiana Gellison serving. And a nice job by Gellison as Nash dove for it but couldn't control it. Substitution, Gellison comes out, and into the game is Jamie Randall from Fredericton, New Brunswick. Second-year player for the Saints. Off the net, her serve too much to handle. Randall ties the game up at 16. Van Vark will take the pass over to Slews, blocked at the net by the Saints, and stays in bounds as Stevenson and Ellis both went up for the block. Take a look at it here, you'll see Slews goes up, and I believe it was Ellis that got the hand on it. And we have another Barber's Chair timeout. As Coach Dowis wants to settle things down again as the Saints have recaptured the lead, 17-16. As I mentioned earlier on, the men will be in action later on this afternoon. If all goes according to plan, the men will take on the Redeemer Royals starting at 4 p.m. And we'll have that action for you here on We Digital Productions as well. There you can see the next game with the men. The men are also off to a 2-0 start here at St. Clair. The Redeemer men, I believe, are sitting at 1-1. So that should be a good tilt as well. Right now we're focusing on the women. Set number 1 still in play here. This has been a back and forth seesaw battle to start this best of 5 match. Randall continues to serve for the Saints. Van Vark over that time to Reinders, and she can't get the spike to go down. St. Clair up 18-16. Nash over to Slews. Slews is dug up by Randall. DeVlute goes up, blocked at the net. Ellis is there. Quintanilla back to Ellis, blocked again, and Royals save it. Free ball here, and look at DeVlute there right at the net blocking. Quintanilla over to Stevenson. Stevenson just tips over. Van Vark, back row spike attempt here by Stoffers. Point St. Clair, doesn't work. Saints have a 3-point lead now late here in this first set. Van Vark. Slews, saved by Oliverio. And that one's going to go too far as Kiyomi Ellis looked like she just hit one out of the ballpark there. Alina Reinders serves now. Oliverio, Quintanilla, back set. Stevenson goes up, blocked, and that'll go out of bounds. Point St. Clair. Stevenson got all of that one. Played it perfectly off the block. Take a look at it. Stevenson perfectly timed, and she knew she was going to bang it right off that block. And indeed, it did go out of bounds. Nash. This is number 4. That was Holman getting it over for Redeemer. Oliverio just punches it into the back row. Van Vark back set. Holman off the block. The Saints play it. Quintanilla. DeVlute didn't get over the net. Point Redeemer. This is number 2, Abby Slews. Quintanilla will take the pass. Stevenson from the back row, just out of bounds. Redeemer is pulled to within a point again. Into the net, that service goes. St. Clair will take the ball back. Going to serve is number 9, Chantal DeVlute. Off the net, nice dig there by the Royals to keep it alive. Milling, Quintanilla, Ellis coming across, she gets it down. Point St. Clair. Take a look at it. Watch, Ellis will follow up. Right, goes back door kind of. And a great job there by the first-year player of the Saints. DeVlute serves off the net, dug up, tipped at the net, and the Royals just not putting a good pass together there. They pay for it, surrendering the point. Saints now a couple of points away from taking set number 1. Van Vark Oh, some miscommunication there perhaps, but the Saints were not ready, and it works out for Redeemer, as Holman didn't know that the pass was intended for her. Or check that was Reinders, number 4. Number 3 on the service line, Caitlin Holman. Quintanilla, back row, Stevenson. That one into the net, wasn't blocked. Point Redeemer as they stay alive here. They're down a couple of points here in set number 1. Mayu to Quintanilla. Oliverio goes up and she gets it down. Point St. Clair, they're set up for a match or set point here. Take a look at it. Oliverio going up and unable to handle it were the Royals. Ellis, set point. Van Vark, low set, too low. Redeemer able to save it. Good play there by number 10, that was Stoffers. Oliverio keeps it in for St. Clair. And they're going to say a pass violation, a double hit. That's going to be it for set number 1. St. Clair toughs it out. They take set number 1 by a score of 25-21. A pretty good set of volleyball to start this match. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have set number 2. You're watching OCAA women's volleyball action on We Digital Productions.
Hi, I'm Curtis Joseph, former NHL goalie.
Shooting. Oh, Butcher goes down. Look front the Berg, drive the save. That's a nice shot to the save. And he's right in. Oh, and stops it behind the net. Bergman wants the right in front pocket, shoots. Oh, and what a save.
You're watching We Digital.
Your Sundays need a little adventure? How about the Roundabout Trolley Tour? Originating from the Roundhouse Center in Windsor, the tour includes lunch, beverage tastings, and dessert. Boarding from the Roundhouse Center at 11:15 a.m. on select Sundays, you can spend the day touring Paglione Estate Winery, GL Heritage Brewing Company, and Wolfhead Distillery. Returning to the Roundhouse Center by 5:30 p.m., you're sure to have the best fun-filled Sunday afternoon. Book online at wetrolley.com. Life is about the ride, so get on and trolley on.
Welcome back to OCA women's volleyball action here on We Digital Productions. Set number 1 in the books. The Saints win it over the Redeemer Royals 25-21 as we await the start of set number 2. My name is Dominic Papa. I'm coming to you from the Monts on Time broadcast booth. And we're glad to have you along for a full day of volleyball action here on We Digital Productions. The Saints playing game number 3 of the OCAA regular season campaign. Same thing for their opponent here, the Redeemer Royals. We're also playing their 3rd game of the schedule. A little later on, as mentioned, at approximately 4 p.m., if everything goes according to schedule, we'll feature both the men from St. Clair and Redeemer here on We Digital. Saints toughed that first one out. That game went back and forth. It was in the latter stages where the Saints opened up a little breathing room for themselves, but this Redeemer team looks like they're going to be okay as the season goes along, as we're in the early stages of it. Coach Brad Dowes looks like he's got some good athletes to work with, and I'm sure by the end of the year they'll be a pretty competitive team. Two teams, as you can see, have returned to the floor. moment here, we'll get set number 2 going as Redeemer will serve first. This is number 8, Maria Van Vark, third-year player from Quinte West, Ontario. At the net, a block there by Oliverio, but she can't get it to fall her way. Point Redeemer, the kill coming from Jasmine Stoffers, number 10 of the Royals. Van Vark serve, Milling digs it up, Gellison to Oliverio. She'll put it in the back court. Van Vark, Slews off the block, St. Clair plays it. Quintanilla, Gellison over the middle, and she gets the job done off the block. Take a look at it again here. Gellison has been full value right in the middle there. Good quick set here by Quintanilla, and Gellison gets all of it. Oliverio serves. Nash, Van Vark, Stoffers, nice dig by Milling. Right back to the Redeemer it goes. Good block at the net there by Stevenson that time for the Saints. Point St. Clair as she blocked the kill attempt of Christina Renwick, number 9. You'll see Renwick going up here, and it's Stevenson that'll get her hands on the ball. And it falls in favor of St. Clair. Oliverio serve. Nash handles it. Van Vark, Slews. Free ball, Quintanilla. Stevenson off the block, saved by the Royals. Van Vark's got a hustle, and a nice job there by Redeemer to keep the ball going. Quintanilla back set to Stevenson. Oh my, did Tiana get all of that one? You could tell she felt good on that one. Right down the line. Take a look at it as Stevenson, when she goes up, it's dangerous, folks. Right down the line, perfectly placed. Oliverio continues to serve. Saints can't control that pass. Milling doing a good job on the dig so far today. Mayu goes up, and she gets one to fall straight down the line. Some poor passing, but a great play by the Saints to finish it off. You'll see Mayu will take advantage of it right here. She gets it right through the block. Amelia Oliverio continues to serve for St. Clair. Her team up 4-1 here in set number 2. Stoffers, Van Vark. And that was a nice play there by Alina Reinders, putting it through the block of the Saints. Redeemer gets the ball back. Jasmine Stoffers serving. Quintanilla. Stevenson. Oh my, good dig by Nash. Gellison puts it right back. Redeemer saves that one. Stoffers, free ball here. Milling. Quintanilla. And Gellison, just a force at the net. That one's going out of bounds though, so a break there for Redeemer. Good hustle by the Royals there as the Saints threw everything at them in that play. Stoffers hard serve. Mayu. Quintanilla back to Mayu. That spike goes long and out. We're deadlocked at 4 apiece here in set number 2. This game somewhat similar to that of set number 1 where it went back and forth. Stoffers. Milling. Quintanilla. Gellison gets enough of it off the block, and it falls in St. Clair's favor. Kiana Gellison now to serve for St. Clair. Her team up a point here in set 2. That serve is going to go long and out. Number 9, Christina Renwick to serve. She's from Sittsville, Ontario, third-year player for the Royals. Renwick serve into the net. Tiana Stevenson will tee it up now for the Saints. Into the net, that one will go. Back and forth, we continue here. This is number 4, Alina Reinders. Oliverio to Quintanilla. Ellis with the tip, nice dig, saved by the Royals. Van Vark gets it over. Quintanilla back to Oliverio, blocked at the net. That was number 3, Caitlin Homan, getting the job done. Take a look at it here at the end. A good block by Homan. Alina Reinders, her team up a point now. Mayu, Quintanilla back to Mayu. Saved by Stoffers. Nash over to Slews. Oliverio digs that up. Quintanilla back set. Ellis off the block. Royals play it. Van Vark low set. Nice job there by Homan to get it over. Oliverio up for the Saints. Dug up by Nash. Back and forth this is going. Quintanilla tips. Nash gets a hand on it. Stoffer saves it. Free ball coming up for St. Clair. And it stays in bounds. Julianne Milling thought it was going out. Milling, Quintanilla, Stevenson doesn't get the wrist to break the ball down. And that one goes high and out of bounds. Maybe the timing off a little bit there for Stevenson. She's usually pretty clutch. Reinders doing a good job on the service line here. Off the net, nice dig by Mayu. Stevenson tips, no, she doesn't get it over the net after a great play by Mayu to save it. Jimmy L. Turk has seen enough. He needs to talk it over with the Lady Saints. His team down here in set number 2 by a score of 10-6. The Saints, of course, winning set number 1, 25-21. This timeout brought to you by the Barber's Chair, located in the Devonshire Mall for all of your hair care products or even your hair care. Go see the great staff at the Barber's Chair. They'll take good care of you. Here's the stats from set number 1, I believe we're going to get for you. Attack on the attempts for spikes is 19-22 for the Saints. Kills, the Saints win that category as well, 11-7. Errors are equal at 6. Saints with 10 assists to 6. On the service line, you can see the Saints with a 19-15 edge in the digs. The blocks, St. Clair with the 1. The aces are 2-1 and the errors are 4-3. Those are the numbers that took place in set number 1. I can tell you set number 2 probably looking a lot the same right now at this point, with the Saints leading here, or the Redeemer Royals leading here 10-6. Another seesaw battle here in set number 2. Jimmy L. Turk there, you see, talking it over. See if he can get the spark going again for the ladies here. Reinders serve that time goes long and out of bounds, so maybe the timeout paid off. Number 17, Bailey Mayu from Bell River, Ontario, first-year player. Had an outstanding weekend in week number 1 of the regular season last weekend. Van Vark over to Slews, off the block. Out of bounds as Ellis got her hands on it, but couldn't direct it to stay in bounds. Redeemer gets the ball right back, leading 11-7. This is number 2, Abby Slews. Off the net, Milling does a nice job digging it up. Quintanilla to Oliverio. Oliverio, good hard hit. Reinders digs it up. Slews goes up. That's going to go long and out of bounds. They're saying it touched. Official saying it wasn't touched. St. Clair serves. Nice dig by Nash here. Play at the net. Gillison can't get a handle on it. Point Redeemer. Caitlin Holman serving now. Trying to increase the lead for her team. Milling passes to Quintanilla. Gillison tips at the net. Nice dig there by the Royals. Van Vark. Slews. Point St. Clair. Kimberly Quintanilla set to serve for St. Clair. And right into the net that goes. Quintanilla a little upset with herself. Maria Van Vark working with a 4-point lead. Serves off the net. Saints play it. Gillison gets a hand on it. Milling, Stevenson. Nash does a good job of digging that one up. Free ball for the Saints. Nice save by the Royals there. Gillison left all alone, untouched. She gets it straight down. Nobody challenging Gillison at the net there, and she'll make you pay. Amelia Oliverio. Slews, Van Vark. Stoffer's blocked, saved temporarily. Free ball coming up here for the Royals. Van Vark, low set. That was Renwick getting a hand on it. Saints play it. It's not going to make it over though. Point Redeemer. Going to get a substitution here. Quintanilla, I believe, is going to come out of the game. And into the lineup is Riley Davis, number 3. Stoffers serves hard into the net. Kiana Gillison will serve now for the Saints. Stoffers, Van Vark gets a hand on it. Slews tips, covered by Mayu of the Saints. Davis to Stevenson, she just volleys it over. Nash, back row, Stoffers, kill attempt, saved by Davis. Ellis, not a good pass, blocked at the net. Even though the pass wasn't good, the Saints alert enough to go up for the block and get it to fall their way. Watch this, the pass was not a good one, but both the Saints, Ellis and Stevenson, were prepared to put the block up. Good recovery by the Saints. Nash, Van Vark, Slews, blocked by Stevenson. Stevenson's becoming a wall today. Watch, Stevenson goes up by herself and she gets both hands to block and fall nicely. Van Vark trying to catch the Saints off guard, and indeed she did that. Good heads-up play there by number 8, Maria Van Vark, the setter. Renwick to serve. Mayu, Davis, Mayu. Textbook play right there. Pass, pass, kill. That's the way you like to see it. See the end of it here. Mayu getting a good spot, nicely timed. She gets it down. She put the leather on the floor. Stevenson. Her serve goes long. Number 4, Caitlin Holman serving. Oliverio, Milling, Mayu off the block, stays in bounds, but falls in favor of St. Clair. Mayu's having a pretty good afternoon again here today. She's now ready to serve for the Saints. Into the net. Abby Slews. Milling. Davis at the net. Tips. Nash, a nice save. Milling, also a good dig. Stevenson gets, or that check, that was Ellis getting enough on it to get it to fall for St. Clair. Some tight play at the net there. You'll see the tight net play here, but it was Ellis finally getting it to go St. Clair's way. Ellis serves. Nash to Van Vark. Van Vark Stoffers, dug up by Mayu. Davis over to Oliverio. Blocked, but it falls in favor of St. Clair as the backup cover wasn't there for the Royals. Saints have drawn even now at 17. Kiyomi Ellis. Her serve into the net. Caitlin Holman. Soft serve, Bailey. Does a good job for the Saints, Bailey Mayu. And the Saints actually take the point. Quintanilla comes back in the game replacing Davis, and she'll go right to the serve line for the Saints. Fourth-year player from Windsor, Ontario, Kimberly Quintanilla. That serve goes long and out. Van Vark serve. Right through the hands of Julianne Milling. Redeemers captured the lead and now up by 2. And Jimmy L. Turk wants to make sure he's got the girls settled down in the latter stages of this set number 2 as Redeemer leads it 20-18. This timeout, of course, brought to you by the Barber's Chair. You can check them out at the St. Clair, or not at St. Clair, they're at the Devonshire Mall. They're helping us out with St. Clair volleyball today. That's what the Barber's Chair is doing. We certainly thank their partnership, thank them for their partnership of Saints Athletics here on We Digital Productions. Immediately following this one, the men will be in action. If everything goes according to time, we'll start at 4 p.m. The 1-1 Redeemer Royals will take on the 2-0 St. Clair Saints men's team. Should be a good match. Stick around for it. We'll have all the action for you live right here on We Digital Productions. As I mentioned, very cool but sunny, bright day here in southwestern Ontario. Beautiful fall day unfolding here. Good day to be watching some volleyball here at the Sportsplex. That serve goes long. Van Vark just shakes it off. Looks like set number 2 is going to go down to the wire here. Saints, of course, took set number 1, 25-21. Oliverio's serve too hot to handle by number 10, Jasmine Stoffers. We're even at 20 again. Oliverio. Stoffers, Van Vark. Into the net, that kill attempt from Reinders. And this time, Coach Brad Dowis wants to settle the Royals down as St. Clair has grabbed the lead 21-20. Again, this timeout brought to you by the good folks at the Barber's Chair. Windsor Spitfires, of course, they're on the road today playing in Sault Ste. Marie, but they'll be back a week from today on November 9th. They'll be at the Windsor Family Credit Union Center. 7:05 p.m. will be the drop of the puck. The only visit of the season, Stan Butler and the North Bay Battalion in town. For information, go to windsorspitfires.com. There's still some good seats available as well. Let's get a good crowd out to support the Windsor Spitfires. Coach Dowis, quick chat with the Royals, and they're already set to go back on the floor here. Saints, there's a look at Coach Dowis to your left there. Eighth year with this team. Emilio Oliverio continues to serve for St. Clair. Nash, Van Vark, Stoffer's blocked at the net. Off the block, it goes out of bounds. Point Redeemer. Stoffer serves. Oliverio, Quintanilla, and 4 hits. Point Redeemer, they recapture the lead here. Stoffers. Hard serve, dug up by the Saints. Mayu blocked at the net, nice dig by Oliverio. Saints will go up again. Mayu. Back row, Nash plays it for the Royals. Holman just tips it over. Stevenson goes up, blocked at the net. Saints save it. Stevenson will go up again, tips this time. Nash a good dig. Van Vark. Holman off the block. Stevenson stays in bounds, catches the line. Actually, that was Reinders that went up, number 4. I apologize. But Stevenson, boy, oh boy, she's doing a great job this afternoon. A lot of blocks by the third-year player of the Saints, Tiana Stevenson. Back in the game is Jamie Randall, as you see her there, in to serve for St. Clair. We're deadlocked at 22s. Stoffers, Van Vark, Slews. Randall gets a hand out, or check that, that was Quintanilla. Mayu, just a soft one, puts it over. Reinders. Slews gets it to fall. She didn't get everything on it, but just enough to find a hole in the defense of the St. Clair College Saints. Going to get a substitution for Redeemer. Coming into the game is number 11, Erica Bolcha. She replaces number 9, that Christina Renwick. So Erica Bolcha, number 11, serving now for Redeemer. And into the net it goes. Tiana Stevenson now, 23 apiece. You're in set number 2. Hard serve, Nash can't handle it. Set point for the Saints. Coach Dowis going to slow things down. We'll take a look at the serve here, and Nash, she's gotten to a lot of balls today, but she just couldn't handle that one there. This time out brought to you by the Barber's Chair again. For all of your hair care needs and hair products, check out the Barber's Chair located in Devonshire Mall. Saints win set number 1, 25-21. They are threatening to take set number 2 as they lead it 24-23. Of course, we'll be here all season long with the St. Clair College Saints. Our next webcast will feature the basketball teams. In a couple of weeks from today, we'll be here to watch the men host the Sioux College Cougars. The women also playing at 4 p.m. The men off to a 4-0 start. The women suffered their first loss this past week. They're sitting at 3-1, so both those teams off to really good starts. The Sioux College Cougars will try to slow them down. You can catch all the action here on We Digital Productions in a couple of weeks. OCAA men's basketball here on We Digital Productions. Right now we're focusing on volleyball, I should say. The women looking to go up 2-0. Set point here. Tiana Stevenson set to serve. Hard serve again. This time the Royals handle it. Stoffers from the back row. Milling digs it up. Quintanilla. Ellis gets a hand on it. Nice play there by Stoffers. That was Slews putting it over for Redeemer. Stevenson from the back row, saved by Stoffers. Van Vark. Slews off the block. St. Clair plays it. Oliverio, Quintanilla, free ball here for Redeemer. Slews to Van Vark. Over to Slews. Off the block. St. Clair will play it again. Oliverio. Quintanilla. Tipped at the net. Great job by number 14, Kiyomi Ellis. What a great rally, but Ellis with a great heads-up play. She gives the Saints the victory as we take another look at it right there. Ellis doing a good job just out of the side. She finds a hole in the defense. St. Clair wins set number 2 by a score of 25-23. Set number 3, we'll be back with it in just a moment. You're watching OCAA women's volleyball action on We Digital Productions.
Like our champions, we know what it takes to win. Every day we put on our uniforms and we strive to be the best. Ring after ring, we keep practicing until it becomes second nature. Our craftsmen have put in thousands of hours to master their trade. And when things get tough, we make the adjustments needed to stay on top. Baron Championship rings. This is who we are.
We are resilient, often knocked down, but never backing down. You can spend your whole life on the outside looking in, or you can live it on the inside. Because that's where your passion lives. The drive to push beyond the naysayers, to find the fire that ignites your toughness. Because the truth is, winning always comes when you start from within.
Welcome back to the St. Clair College Sportsplex in beautiful Windsor, Ontario, OCAA women's volleyball action here on We Digital Productions. My name is Dominic Papa. I'm coming to you from the Monts on Time broadcast booth. Yes, we want to thank Monts on Time Express for their partnership of St. Clair College Athletics here on We Digital Productions. For all of your delivery needs, anywhere in North America, any size of freight, Monts on Time Express can take care of it for you. They have 50 vehicles available to serve your needs. Monts on Time Express. Also, we want to thank the Barber's Chair for their partnership of We Digital Productions with We Digital Productions. The Barber Chair located in Devonshire Mall for all of your hair care needs, hair products. Go see the great staff at the Barber's Chair in Windsor. They will take good care of you. We're getting ready for set number 3. St. Clair leading 2-0. They win set number 1, 25-21. Set number 2, a little bit of a nail biter, 25-23. And set number 3 now set to go here. The Saints looking to sweep this match against the Redeemer Royals there. Good volleyball being played here this afternoon. So a lot of great efforts, some good execution. It's been pretty entertaining volleyball up to this point. So the lineups are all set. St. Clair, I believe, will start the game with the serve here in set number 3. Yes, indeed, Kimberly Quintanilla will get the ball rolling here. Nash, Van Vark. Slews goes up, saved by the Saints, but the pass doesn't work. 1-0 Redeemer, as Slews does a good job from the back row with that kill. Dug up there by the Saints. Oliveira goes up, down the line, out of bounds it goes. Point Redeemer. Nice attempt by Amelia Oliveira. Stoffer serves, hard serve. Milling digs it up. Quintanilla gets a hand on it. Oliveira just trying to punch it over, and it goes out of bounds. Royals off to a quick start here in set number 3, leading at 3-0. Milling, Quintanilla, Stevenson, a good kill attempt. Nice dig by the Royals there. Quintanilla again will go this time to Oliveira. Oliveira dug up by Van Vark. Nash. Slews gets it over. Quintanilla backs it to Oliveira again. Saved by Van Vark. Stoffers to number 4. That's Reinders. Gellison again in the middle. She's very effective there in that position. St. Clair gets their first point of the third set. You'll see Gellison going up off the block. Block maybe getting there a little bit late, helping out the St. Clair kill. Oliveira. That one will stay in bounds. That's an ace. Saints pull to within 1 here in set number 3. That time Oliveiro's serve goes into the net. Number 9, Christina Renwick. Set the serve for the Royals. That one will go long. Too much bustard on that one. Some of these ladies don't know their own strength. Gellison. Nice dig there. Bailey Mayu waiting at the net for the Saints, and she gets it to pay off. We're even at 4 apiece now here in set number 3. Stoffers, Van Vark, and number 4, Alina Reinders gets the job done for Redeemer. Nicely executed play by the Royals, as it's a pass kill. You can see Reinders getting all of that one. Reinders serves now. Milling, Quintanilla tight set. Stevenson off the block. It's played by the Royals. Mayu goes right up a one-timer. Van Vark saves. Slews blocked at the net that time. Kiyomi Ellis. Her and Stevenson teaming up, putting up the wall. Take a look at it here. And again, very effective block. Stevenson set to serve. This game tied at 5 apiece. Redeemer got out to a 3-0 lead. Stevenson's serve goes into the net. Abby Slews serving now for Redeemer. That one will go out of bounds. Mayu served just off the top of the net. Played through. Nice block by the Saints. Stoffers tries again. Saints played off the block, but couldn't get the pass to go. Redeemer up by 1 here in set number 3. Caitlin Holman serving. That one into the net. Kiyomi Ellis. Stoffers, Van Vark. Slews dug up by Stevenson, but she couldn't control the pass. Slews, a good hit that time. See, she'll get all of it here. Stevenson just couldn't handle it. Van Vark to serve. Quintanilla tips. Redeemer's ready for it. Nash. Stoffers dug up by the Saints. Oliverio off the block, out of bounds. Point St. Clair. Take a look at it here as Amelia Oliverio gets the job done for St. Clair. Quintanilla serves into the net. She's struggled on the line today. Jasmine Stoffers, hard serve, stays in bounds. That's an ace. That time Millings dings it up. Oliverio gets enough of it, gets it to happen for the Saints. Gellison gets the pass over to Oliverio, and she finds a spot in the back corner. Oliverio serves now. Into the net that goes. Christina Renwick. Milling over to Quintanilla. Stevenson tips. And a good heads-up play there by the third-year player, Tiana Stevenson of the Saints. As the Royals' coverage not there. Take a look at it. Stevenson sees the hole in the floor. Holman did get a hand on it, but couldn't control the pass. Gellison serves. Nash to Van Vark. Van Vark to... That was Stoffers. But a violation against Redeemer. Point St. Clair. This game, again, much like the first two sets, going back and forth, back and forth. Nash. Slews. Oliverio saves it. Quintanilla. Mayu blocked at the net. Oliverio. Quintanilla back set. Stevenson. Oh my, Stevenson got all of that one down the line. A good effort by Nash, but it was too hot to handle. Point St. Clair, they have the lead. Take a look at it as Quintanilla goes back this time to Stevenson, and Nash got a hand on it but couldn't handle the pass. Gellison, Nash saves it. Reinders, Stoffers gets it over. Quintanilla, Stevenson off the block. The Royals play it. Nash gives up the free ball. Stevenson, Quintanilla, and this time Ellis gets enough of it just to get over, and off the block, it goes out of bounds. Point St. Clair. Take a look at it. Ellis was maybe a little off balance there, but she did a good job to hang in there and got it over. Gellison. Van Vark. Holman blocked at the net. Saints save it. Quintanilla. Stevenson's going to tip, pushes in the back row. Van Vark. Slews off the block. Mayu plays it. Quintanilla, back to Mayu. Mayu, dug up by Nash. Van Vark, saved by Gellison that time. Gellison, Mayu tips, and she gets it to fall. Another good rally. Timeout being called here by the Royals as the Saints have opened up a 3-point lead. You see the end of it here as Mayu, a good heads-up play there, finding a hole in the defense. The coverage wasn't there or was late getting there. The Barber's Chair brings you this timeout. St. Clair, a lot of teams in action and busy, but one athlete that stood out this past week, of course, at the OCAA cross-country meet, is Carter Free. This guy, what a season he's had. He was the gold medalist at the provincial championships, which St. Clair just hosted this last week. You can see his time there. He's also the OCAA Male Rookie of the Year. He's the top first-year runner. He led the Saints to a team silver medal at the OCAA championships, and he'll be running in the cross-country championships, the national ones, in Alberta later on this month. But congratulations to Carter Free. He continues to dominate OCAA cross-country. Pretty special athlete here at St. Clair College. Timeout has been completed. Coach Dowis settling things down, hopefully for his team. And Kiana Gellison will continue to serve for St. Clair. Van Vark. Reinders blocked, and then she got a hand on it. Unfortunately, went out of bounds. Point St. Clair, so a break there. Reinders trying to play it off the St. Clair block. Couldn't control it. She was still coming down from her spike. Gellison. Slews. Van Vark, quick tip, and she did that earlier in the game, and it paid off, and it does again here. A nice heads-up play there by Maria Van Vark. Take a look at it as she catches the Saints waiting for the spike. And instead, Van Vark takes advantage in the second pass and puts it over the net. Reinders. Milling, Quintanilla, Stevenson. Oh my, that's just like textbook volleyball right there. Pass, and Stevenson with a huge kill. Pretty impressive stuff. Quintanilla doing a good job of sets, mixing it up nicely for the big hitters on St. Clair. Riley Davis comes into the game to serve. DeVloot also in the game for St. Clair. Dug up momentarily there by the Royals, but couldn't play the second pass off the net. St. Clair has opened up a 5-point lead. I believe that's their biggest lead of this set. Maybe their biggest lead out of the first 3 sets here. Slews, Van Vark, Stoffers dug up by Oliverio, but the pass doesn't make it. Abby Slews. Milling, Oliverio. DeVloot tips, Nash digs. Van Vark. Slews gets all of that one from the back row. Nice job by the Redeemer Royals. You'll see the end of it here as Oliverio couldn't handle it. That one will go long and out. St. Clair will take the ball back with a 4-point lead. Bailey Mayu. Impressive first-year player for the Saints. Her serve into the net. Substitution for the Royals as number 11, Erica Bolcha, comes back into the game. She'll go right to the serve line. Milling. Oliverio just tips it into the back row. Van Vark. Slews again from the back row. That one out of bounds this time. Substitution for St. Clair coming into the game for the first time this afternoon. That's Jen Taylor, number 8, another second-year player from Sarnia, Ontario, Jen Taylor. Taylor serve good. Van Vark, slews, soft one, and Saints laying back a little bit too far off it. Point Redeemer. Oliverio tips, saved by the Saints on the block. Nash digs. Van Vark slews from the back row. Off the block, it falls and hits the floor. Slews has been pretty effective from that back row. You'll see here. Takes off from the back line and gets it to fall. Van Vark serves. Milling. Davis, back set. DeVloot gets all of it. Dug up nicely there by the Royals. Van Vark now. What a great block by Kiana Gellison, though. She's a force at the front of the net there. Take a look at it. Look at Gellison. Her arms are so long. They just stayed up there all day. There was no way that ball was getting by them. Oh, actually, they're saying that there was a net violation. Okay. Point Redeemer. Looked good anyways. Maria Van Vark will continue to serve. Milling to Davis. Gellison blocked at the net. Davis plays it right back. Gellison sends it over, and she caught the Royals maybe off guard a little bit there. Chantal DeVloot set to serve for St. Clair as they try to complete the sweep of this match. Van Vark doesn't handle that ball very well. Point St. Clair. And Redeemer, Coach Dowis, needs to talk it over with his squad. They're down by 3 here in set number 3. Timeout brought to you by the Barber's Chair. St. Clair, of course, took set number 1, 25-21. They also took set number 2, 25-23. The lead now here, 21-18 for the Lady Saints as they look to sweep the Redeemer Royals. Immediately following this game, stick around because we'll have the men in action. The 1-1 Redeemer Royals will take on the 2-0 St. Clair College Saints. That will start, again, if time goes accordingly, it'll start at 4 p.m. Don't forget to set your clocks back tonight, in case you have anything scheduled for tomorrow. Take advantage of that extra hour of sleep. Chantal DeVloot with a 3-point lead for the Saints. Serves. Nash decides to play it. Van Vark. Back row hit from Stoffers. St. Clair plays it. Free ball coming up here for Redeemer. Slews. Van Vark. Stoffers. Out of bounds that goes. They're saying it was touched. Now they're saying it's going to be Redeemer's ball, as it was deflected. Number 10, Jasmine Stoffers, trying to help her team get this to a 4th set. Serve is out of bounds. That's not going to help the cause. Saints 3 points away from a sweep here. Good serve, Nash, Van Vark, and Stoffers, who's been doing it from that back row. Again, very effective. Take a look at it here as Stoffers gets all of this. Renwick. Milling, Quintanilla. Mayu off the block. Redeemer plays it. Free ball coming up here for St. Clair. Mayu, Quintanilla. Stevenson up off the block, out of bounds. Point St. Clair. They're 2 points away from sweeping the match. St. Clair 2 points away from sweeping the match. Kiana Gellison's had a good afternoon here. Slews, Van Vark, Stoffers off the net. St. Clair plays it. Quintanilla, Stevenson, tip. And Stevenson again, just so effective. What a heads-up play there by the third-year player of the Saints. Set and match point. Gellison serves into the net. Saints will have to wait. Alina Reinders will try to get her team back into this one. Milling, Quintanilla, Mayu's going to go up. Nash gets a hand on it. Stoffers, Van Vark, free ball. Milling, Quintanilla. Ellis blocked. Ellis again gets it over. Good effort there by the Saints. Slews blocked at the net by Stevenson that time. Stevenson goes up, back court, saved by the Royals. Slews goes up, tipped at the net. Stevenson gets the job done, and that's it. A great rally to end this one. The Saints win it 25-21. They sweep the match. They improve to 3-0. St. Clair wins it 25-21, 25-23, 25-21. That's it. The Saints take care of business against the Redeemer Royals. We're going to take a quick timeout. When we come back, we'll have our player of the game interview. You're watching OCAA women's volleyball action on We Digital Productions.
Are you passionate about a particular sport? Would you like to combine it with your education? Are you thinking about a career in one of the many rewarding construction-related trades? Do you love subjects like science, technology, engineering, or math? Take a look at the academies of the Windsor-Essex Catholic District School Board. You'll be glad you did. And years from now, you'll look back on your high school days as the best times of your life. The academies of the Windsor-Essex Catholic District School Board. We're with you all the way.
I want to understand why.
I want this to be perfect.
I want to be inspired.
I want to be challenged.
No matter the reason, our passion to learn brought us here.
Hi, I'm Curtis Joseph, former NHL goalie.
Shooting. Oh, Butcher goes down. Look front to Berg, a drive, the save. Hands to the nice shot. The save. And he's right in. Oh, and
Stops it behind the net. Marksman wipes the right in front, talk and shoots. Oh, and what a save!
You're watching We Digital.
Welcome back to the St. Clair College Sportsplex, OCA Women's Volleyball action here on We Digital Productions. We're coming to you from the Monts On Time Express broadcast booth. Dominic Pop along with our player of the game, Tiana Stevenson, the third-year killer of the St. Clair College Saints. What a job she did here this afternoon. Congratulations on the game, Tiana.
Thank you.
And talk to me about the start here, first of all, for the team going 3-0 in the early stages of the campaign.
Yeah, so we had a bit of like a shaky start in the beginning. I think that's like our only downfall, but like we always like seem to pick each other up and match each other's energy because, like, that's the only way you can win the game. So, like, we just fire each other up, like, as much as we can and just push as hard as we can. And that really showed it the last, like, few sets.
Yeah, well, they push you. This team pushed you guys.
Yeah.
Pushed you ladies, I should say.
Yeah.
It was a good match to have for you, because not to take away from Cambrian or Boreal last week,
Yeah.
but they're not expected to do so well. This Redeemer team's got some players.
Yeah, they definitely
and
do, yeah.
Let's take it through the 3 sets, though. They were back and forth seesaw battles. I guess, what is the challenge in a game like that to get over the hump and take control?
A challenge in a game like that is definitely, like, just minor errors and just never, like, you can't, like, get down on yourself because, like, it won't help. So you just have to, like, honestly just push through it as much as you can. And, like, everyone felt, like, very fired up today. Like, we were super fired up and, like, we just wanted to win. And, like, we just put all our energy and effort on the court and just did whatever we could do to get the result we wanted.
Speaking of energy, boy, oh boy, did you have the energy going today. Whatever you ate this morning, keep doing it, Tiana, because you were just outstanding out there today.
Thank you.
You're known for your hits, your kills, your spikes, but today the blocks as well. I mean,
Yeah.
you were,
I've been working on that.
well, the
practice.
work's paying off. Talk to me about that and how good that made you feel.
Honestly, just, like, finally understanding, like, what Jimmy wanted me to do, like, it made it so much easier. Just, like, simple footwork, just like keying in on, like, little things, and once you do that and it clicks for you, like, once you get it, like, you'll be fine. And it really was starting to click for me. Sorry.
Really an outstanding year last year. Boy, oh boy, what a season you had, leading in kills and things like that in the OCAA. What are you doing this year to push yourself to get to even another higher level, if that's possible?
Honestly, just doing this, like,
Doing what you're doing?
I just keep doing what I do.
Yeah.
I just try to better myself personally as an athlete and in the classroom. And I just try to balance each other out and just give whatever I have left in each practice, each game, just try my best, and honestly, a good result will happen each time. So.
And this is a pretty good team this year.
Yeah.
You ladies have to be pretty fired up about the team and about what's ahead for this team.
Yeah, all the rookies are looking really
Boy,
great.
you got Kiyomi and Bailey.
Kiyomi, Chantel.
I mentioned on our broadcast last week, boy, I think it was Bailey. I said, boy, she reminds me of a first-year player by the name of Tiana Stevenson that came in and really led some charges. So good stuff. It's a nice depth in that lineup, that's for sure. Tiana, great stuff today. Congrats on the game. You were outstanding.
Thank you.
Continued success, and I'm sure we're going to get a chance to talk down the road here.
Thank you.
All right, that's our player of the game, Tiana Stevenson. Her team sweeps the Redeemer Royals 3 sets to none. We're going to take a break here. We're going to come back just around 4 o'clock, though. The men are on the court warming up. We'll have all that action. But for now, this is Dominic Papa wishing you a great day. Take care, everybody. We'll see you again soon.